today. Thank you all for coming to commemorate this important day and to show respect and recognition to a man that was not only a brilliant engineer, scientist, and inventor, but also a visionary who left an undeniable mark on our world. He is an honored son of the Serbian people who are proud of his accomplishments and proud to celebrate this day here in Niagara Falls and around the globe. On this, our 5th Nikola Tesla Day, we also celebrate the partnerships that have brought this event to fruition and that continue to support its growth. A great start has been made with this monument, our annual Nikola Tesla Day, and celebrations like this one, none of which could have been possible without the partnership and support of the Niagara Parks Commission, the City of Niagara Falls, the Serbian Consulate in Toronto, the St. George and St. Archangel Michael Serbian Orthodox Committee or Congregation, the sculptor of this magnificent monument, and the passionate supporters and volunteers. But this is just the beginning. We hope that awareness will continue to spread and that Nikola Tesla's legacy will continue to grow strong within and beyond our city of Niagara Falls. I would like to now introduce to the podium a man whose hard work and perseverance has made Nikola Tesla Day in Niagara Falls a reality. I would like to introduce the president of the Nikola Tesla Serbian School and the head of the Nikola Tesla Day Organizing Committee, Mr. Borislav Živković, to say a few words in Serbian.
Gospodine Diodati, gospodine Milićeviću, gospođe Thompson, gospođe Mirović, gospodine Drizal, draga deco, poštovani prijatelji, dragi gosti. Želim najprej da vas pozdravim ispred Srpske škole Nikola Tesla, Niagara Falls, Kanada i organizacionog odbora Dana Nikole Tesle u Niagari Falls. Hvala vam što ste danas došli da evo po 5. put manifestacijom Dan Nikole Tesle obeležimo rođenje jednog od najvećih umova čovečanstva i jednog od najvećih sinova srpskog naroda Nikole Tesle. O životu Nikole Tesle, od njegovog rođenja 10. jula 1856. pa sve do smrti 7. januara 1943. dosta je toga zapisano, verovatno dosta toga i sakriveno, ali na veliku žalost i sramotu celoga sveta i to što je zapisano, prepušteno je vremenu zaborava. Slučajno ili namerno, procenite sami. I zbog toga smo mi danas ovde. Zbog toga je svake godine širom naše planete sve više i više ovakvih i drugih manifestacija da pokušamo bar malo ispraviti veliku nepravdu koja je učinjena čoveku koji nas je itekako zadužio. Ne želim mnogo da oduzimam vaše vreme, mada bi se moglo dosta toga još reći. Prepustio bih da vas o Tesli nešto više podsjete deca Srpske škole iz Niagara Falls, koja sa ponosom, evo već 5. godinu nosi njegovo ime. Ali bih još samo iskoristio priliku da vas obavestim da ćete mnogo informacija o ovom Teslinom danu i narednim događajima kao i podsjećanje na život i delo Nikole Tesle sa posebnom osvrtom na veliki trag koji je ostavljen na ovim prostorima moći pronaći na novoj internet stranici koja je trenutno i izradi. I na kraju želim da sa ovoga mesta ponovo, evo već po 5. put, uputim apel gradu Niagara Parks Commission i svim ostalim nadležnim institucijama, srpskoj zajednici našeg regiona i svim ostalima da što pre uredimo ovo mesto, da pre svega ovaj spomenik Nikoli Tesli koji sa ovog mesta obasjao celu planetu ne bude više u mraku, da ta magična svetlost koju nam je podario konačno stigne i do njega. Da konačno učinimo ono što smo već davno trebali učiniti, odnosno da Nikola Tesla postane ponos grada Niagara Falls, ponos celog regiona Niagare, odnosno svih građana, bez obzira koje nacionalnosti pripadaju, a koji nažalost od Nikoli Tesli veoma malo ili skoro da ništa i ne znaju. Hvala vam na pažnju.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Niagara Parks Commission, it is my pleasure to be with you as we celebrate the accomplishments of Nikola Tesla. In preparing for today, I wanted to review some of what has been written about Mr. Tesla to see what motivated him in pursuing his unique inventions and creations that have helped transform our lives. I came across a quote by Tesla himself, who stated, "The desire that guides me in all I do is the desire to harness the forces of nature to the service of mankind." Those are indeed compelling words. And and they reflect the belief that will help revolutionize our society and change the face of both Niagara and the Niagara Parks Commission forever. In 1885, the provincial legislature created Niagara Parks to preserve and protect the natural beauty of not only the falls, but also the rich cultural heritage that is found all along the Niagara River corridor. And it is important to remember that we do this for the enjoyment of all of our visitors while remaining financially self-sufficient. Since the opening of Queen Victoria Park, Niagara Parks has grown to encompass over 1,300 hectares of property, stretching 56 kilometers from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario. All of this might not have been possible were it not for Tesla's harnessing of alternating current to deliver electricity over great distances. Because of his discovery, Niagara Parks was able to take the steps needed to assure its economic self-sufficiency and to fulfill the very important mandate entrusted to us by the Ontario government to commemorate, preserve, and enhance the parklands surrounding Niagara Falls for future generations. Through this ceremony, which we are very proud to be a part of, we not only honor a great man and his significant accomplishments, we also honor what these accomplishments mean for Niagara, the broader Serbian community. Beautiful rainbow over there. How do you say rainbow in Tesla's language? Can anyone say it?
Duga.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's a beautiful rainbow. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate it very much.
I now wish to welcome His Worship Jim Diodati, Mayor of Niagara Falls.
Dobro mi došli. On behalf of the City of Niagara Falls, we're very proud to be here today for a very special commemoration for Nikola Tesla's birthday. I mean, there's a saying that we say, the cream always rises to the top. And even though some of the things that he did happened a long time ago, and oftentimes were overshadowed or weren't recognized for their true importance, today we're here together gathering and recognizing some of his true accomplishments, that we would not enjoy life today the way we do if it were not for the accomplishments and the smart man Nikola Tesla. So today I think it's very fitting that we have this beautiful structure of him overlooking the falls, one of the great natural wonders of the world, the birthplace of a hydroelectric energy, and something today that we all enjoy. Every one of us with a camera in our hands, this microphone system, the lights, the radio, everything as a result of some of his great inventions. So today on behalf, yes, let's give great thanks to Nikola Tesla. Thank you very much.
We are pleased to welcome our special guest from Toronto, the Consul General of the Republic of Serbia, Mr. Spasoje Milicic.
Your Worship, the Mayor, Diodati, distinguished Mrs. Thompson, distinguished Mr. Matek, distinguished Mr. Drisdale, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, dear children. Today, when we gathered in front of the monument of Nikola Tesla, on the occasion of making the anniversary of, I would not talk about Tesla works, as they speak volumes more than any words could do. Tesla is not among us for quite a time, but his works are still spreading fame of the genius. Today is the day when in Serbia serious events celebrate and mark the National Day of the Science. The last 40 years, Tesla has been brought back to the pedestal of the giants of the mankind, of the genius, who continues to inspire numerous filmmakers as well as book writers. Today, with our presence here on the event in this honor, we would like to give full support to the young people who are engaged in science and to send them a message to make science work for the benefit of humanity and the generation that will become after us. We wish them to disseminate and evidence knowledge by expanding limits of the possible. Thank you.
We are also proud to welcome Denise Mirovic-Matic, President of the St. George and St. Archangel Michael Serbian Orthodox Church Congregation.
Today we celebrate the 158th birthday of Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit up the world. Our church community, St. George and St. Archangel Michael, together with the Serbian National Shield Society of Canada, the Republic of Serbia, and our generous parishioners, are very proud today that we built this monument in one of the most significant places in the world, Niagara Falls. I'd like to acknowledge two of the members of the original committee that are here today with us, Aca Kuntalic, President of the Serbian National Shield Society of Canada, and Bill Octoloni. And the procedure that we went through to choose the sculptor was phenomenal. And we had many, many applications, and Les Drysdale stood out way above everything else. So we're very happy that we chose Les, and it's a fabulous monument. In 1892, Tesla stated, "There is something within me that might be illusion, as often case with young delighted people. But if I would be fortunate to achieve some of my ideals, it would be on behalf of the whole of humanity. If those hopes would become fulfilled, the most exciting thought would be that this deed is a deed of a Serbian. Long live Serbian. Živeli Srbi." We are very excited that this magnificent discovery was made by the Serbian genius Nikola Tesla. Thank you for coming.
Finally, we wish to welcome and call up the man who created the great monument we stand in front of today, sculptor Mr. Les Drysdale.
Hello, friend. I'm deeply honored. Thank you for coming out, and thank you, Paul, for inviting me again, and appreciate it very much. It's actually kind of humbling and mind-blowing that you come up with an idea to honor a man who encompasses so much and is responsible for the profound changes in the world we live in, and as we know it, powered by electricity. And to have it as a centerpiece and a place of gathering in his honor is kind of mind-blowing, actually. And I'm emotionally struck by the whole thing. But what's really gratifying is when I started the research for this, there was virtually nothing I could find. When you do a Google search, and it was minimal. I mean, 6 years since we erected the monument, I don't think I can go a day without somebody mentioning Tesla, or I see it in the news or in the media. There's the Tesla car, Elon Musk, and the innovation that's associated with that in his name, which I think is amazing. Or David Bowie playing in a movie, which David Bowie in anything is great. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you, and I appreciate having this honor. It's a rarity for any artist to stumble upon this thing and have it touch so many people. So thank you very much.
I also thank all these young children who have come here today. Many of them have come to celebrate with us, and some of them have come to help us with our ceremonies. So first, I'd like to call upon Stephanie Murphy, a student from the Nikola Tesla Serbian School, who will share some information about Nikola Tesla entitled Dream of a Genius.
Dream of a Genius. Nikola Tesla was an American inventor, scientist, and engineer of Serbian origin. With his brilliant ideas and 300 most useful patents in the fields of electrical and mechanical engineering, he helped propel industry in the USA and the rest of the world into the modern era we know today. Most of his inventions are still used today. He invented the AC polyphase induction motor, polyphase generator, and a complete package of AC technology used to develop the first hydroelectric plant in the world at Niagara Falls. His pioneering of radio technology including communication, telegraphy, and remote-controlled robotic devices are just some of the patents that allowed the 20th century to develop as it did. In 1960, the SI, International System of Units, awarded the unit for magnetic flux density to Nikola Tesla, T for Tesla. There are few people in this world which can pride themselves on having realized, in their lifetime, ideas from their childhood. Nikola Tesla is one of them. In his youth, he already distinguished himself by rich imagination, and he had a very good way of looking at problems. Tesla first heard about Niagara Falls while still in the so-called preparatory elementary school. He attended in Goss Beach from 1866 to 1870. In that school, he received the first instruction in mechanics, which he was very interested in. He was especially interested in hydraulics and the use of water turbines. Later, he wrote about a description of Niagara Falls he found in a book. I was fascinated by the description of Niagara Falls, which I carefully read, and in my imagination, I pictured a large wheel moved by these cascades. I told my uncle I would go to America and realize my project over there. Thanks to Tesla's invention of the multi-phase system of alternate currents, the possibilities of using Niagara's significant source of power increased many times. In 1888, the Westinghouse Company negotiated a licensing deal for Tesla's 40 patents on polyphase currents. That same year in Pittsburgh, together with the engineers of the Westinghouse Company, he was engaged on the practical realization of these patents. In 1893, a decision was made to build a hydroelectric power plant based on the polyphase alternating current. Westinghouse Company was hired to produce AC generators based on Tesla's work. The power plant was put into operation on January 12, 1895. It was the first hydroelectric power station in the world. At the opening ceremony in Niagara Falls, January 12, 1897, Nikola Tesla said, "We have many a monument of past ages. We have the palaces and pyramids, the temples of the Greek, and the cathedrals of Christendom. In them is exemplified the power of men, the greatness of nations, the love of art, and religious devotion. But the monument of Niagara has something of its own, more in accord with our present thoughts and tendencies. It is a monument worthy of our scientific age, a true monument of enlightenment and peace. It signifies the subjugation of natural forces to the service of men, the discontinuance of barbarous methods, the relieving of millions from want and suffering." Nikola Tesla loved Niagara Falls. Here he realized one of his dreams. Today his dream is part of our life and part of life of all people around the globe. Niagara Falls, all of us and all the people in the world should be proud to celebrate July 10th as Nikola Tesla Day, to remember one of the greatest scientists in history. He earned it.
Now let us welcome to the podium our last presentation from the Nikola Tesla Serbian School. I would like to call up Nikola Jokic and Vanja Kljajic to recite the lyrics of a song written by Jovan Jovanović Zmaj about Nikola Tesla.
Ne znam šta je suština ili to čini samo misao. Čim smo čuli da dolazi s nam, odnosi nas električni sol. Našto žice sprovodnice elektrika juri širom. Vazduhom će biti spoja, posle možda i eterom. Stoji slavo, stoji srpstvo, majka s flakom istu silu. Najsvežiji list na traktu ko odleti u daljinu. Ti nam Tesla, ti vrliče, ode letom jače struje. U daleku Kolumbiju da ti umije Kolumbije. I ti Tesla, u kojem se ispolinske misli roje, tebi je vraćeno odolje, da poljubi stado svoje.
Ljubi stablo, doći ne mo. Sisni dojku, sisni vrli.
Svaka grana srpskog stabla, Tesla i tepa, Tesla grli. Beograd je danas svektan. Rokuješ sa srpskom dikom i otkriva srce svoje pred Srbinom velebnikom. No ti moraš opet natrag, sastanak nam kratko traje, a klopotu nosi sobom, bratinskoga zagrljanja. Ostvarena je misl tvoja, misl divna i golema, među nama biće veza, ali daljine nema. Razumreći listak sveli, svaku žilu svoga stabla i elektrikala srca i bez žica i bez kabla.
We will now be asking our respected guests to help us pay tribute to Nikola Tesla by placing flowers at the base of the monument. I wish to thank our distinguished guests, supporters, visitors, and the participants in today's event for coming here to commemorate this important day and the accomplishments of this great man. I would like to end with an excerpt from an essay written by Dr. Thomas Lomas. When you next see a line of electricity pylons carrying the power that grants you a civilized life, put one hand in your pocket and spare a moment to thank Nikola Tesla, the lonely, forgotten, obsessive, but brilliant man who gave this to you. Thank you.